Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Ian back again with a brand new video, and today I wanted to go over something kind of different and just to ask the question, should Fortnite be allowed to do this? And what I'm talking about here is I think they're pronounced MSCHF, but I'm not 100% sure, I could be wrong, but it's the MSCHF Big Red Boots. Now, I just want to talk about this because I feel like it's kind of an interesting topic. I feel like a lot of other people are talking about it, and I wanted to kind of just give my sort of side and opinion on this particular thing. Now, I'm not trying to, what do they call it? Glaze, Fortnite too much. But I do like the majority of the things that they do. It's very rarely where there's something I don't like that they do. Obviously, every company's gonna have good things, bad things about them. Not everybody's gonna like everything about them. But I'll be honest, with Fortnite, it's usually pretty hard for them to do something, even if a whole bunch of other people dislike it. I'm not usually to follow through, like I go off of what I feel. So I usually like most of the things that they do. But this one, I actually am not quite sure how I feel about it. I'll be completely honest with you. Although I understand on a certain level as a company, you have to sell something, and I understand, Fortnite and their contracts, so I'm not actually 100% sure if this is actually Fortnite's fault, but I thought it was an interesting topic to bring up anyway. But these boots came into the item shop, the red ones. They were pretty cool, they were fire, obviously pretty steep price, 1200 V-Bucks. Sometimes you can get a skin for that price, or even 800 V-Bucks. And with the boots and the shoes and the kicks, you can barely see them, they're right on the bottom of your foot. But obviously, if you're a big fan of this kind of stuff, you can obviously buy it. I'm not one to judge somebody on what they want to buy on Fortnite. Buy whatever you want. If it makes you happy, go for it. But I am curious to think of I am curious to talk about and get everybody's opinions on this. Is how do you feel about these boots being completely separate? Now, the majority of the time when they sell these kicks and they're separate shoes, I really am not really fussed about it. I'm like, yeah, well, I understand where people are coming from. I guess they could have been another style, but it is what it is. But this one, I'm like, oh my god, like these actually look extremely identical. It's literally the same thing. Like there's not even a slight difference about them. At least with the other ones, I could kind of gauge and be like, okay, well, there's a little bit of difference. But these look like the exact same boot. Like they literally just copy and pasted and then just change the color. And I'm just like, I understand like it has reactivity as well, so it's a little bit more pricey. I understand that. Usually reactive skins, they are a little bit more pricier, it makes sense. But these, you can barely see them. And they're on your feet, like you can't really you can't see them, like at all. And I'm just thinking, how and why are these boots, first of all, sold separately? Because ultimately, if you wanted both of them, you are having to shell out 2,400 V-Bucks. I mean, that's at least like $30. I don't know where everybody is. I mean, it obviously depends on the pricing, but at least for me, it's at least $30 to get both of those, which I was tempted to get the red ones, but I don't know. I mean, look, the red and the black kicks, they're an amazing idea. They're really cool. And I understand that, like, possibly doing this, as a company probably was a little bit harder to, code and, get in the rights for it and all that kind of stuff. And I understand it's like collabs and they need a, piece of the pie as well. I get all of that, but man, like these are, I feel like this is just a little too much. Now, I will say that the bundle in the middle with the skin, that is a good idea, because that was the skin that I actually kind of wanted, and now it's linked with the boots. That is cool. I like that idea. But they didn't do it with the black boots. Now, they might do it in the future. I could be completely, out of line here. I will say the bundle was cool, because then at least you get the skin with the boots, which I'm not sure if that's like the most, I don't know, comboed looking outfit to go with the boots. But, I mean, at least it's better than nothing. So I will say that the bundle it's called like the Lapin bundle with the shoes, that's better, because then it kind of lowers the price a little bit. You're not having to pay 200 V-Bucks, which I mean whoop-de-doo, but at least still, like, that's still something. But man, I mean, I don't know how I feel about them separating these two, like, and like sold separately, and they're 1,200 a pop, and like I already like have talked about kicks before, and a lot of other people have talked about kicks, but they're at the bottom, and you can barely see them, and I mean, I don't know, I don't know how I feel about this. I think it should have been like an edit style on this particular part. I understand that probably it wasn't Fortnite who wanted it. It was probably the company who makes these boots. They were like, no, it has to be a whole separate thing. They have to buy it. And I mean, it's crazy because like when it first came out, it was definitely in the top 10 best sellers. It was literally wild to me. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I'd seen the kicks, and they were like #1 in like all regions. Like people, like I don't know if it's kids, I'm guessing, but people were buying them. So I understand that, like, to a certain point, Fortnite is doing the right thing, obviously, as a company when it comes to selling stuff. Like, I get that, but I don't know. I feel like this could have been way just done way differently. But yeah, I mean, guys, that's just my opinion. I think they could have been edit styles. These literally look exactly the same, and the fact that you have to pop out 2,400 V-Bucks if you want both of these, which you can only see on the bottom of your foot. Granted, these are a little bit bigger, so you can actually see probably at least where like the top of the shoe is on your skin. But I still don't understand why they're doing this. Like, I don't get it. I mean, I'm assuming it's the company that makes the shoes their decision, and Fortnite, it's just kind of going, yeah, okay, well, we want to collab and we want to make, you know, money, so we'll do whatever you say. So I'm guessing that's what's happened, but yeah, I don't know. Guys, let me know down in the comments what you think, how you feel about this. This is just my personal opinion. I like that they did the bundle with the Lapin skin. I think that's really cool. I think these could have been edit styles. I don't think they had to make a whole new shoe and sell it for the exact same price where it's just a color swap. That's my opinion. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye.